Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I don't know. I'm saying it like that. Let's see. Let's see. Get this closer. Hello. If you are there, say hey. Welcome, welcome. We are going to do some cat cards today. Yeah, Nicola. Hello. Hey, Jerry. Happy summer solstice. It's a beautiful day for it. Woo. What a week or two. It's been, well, it hasn't been 2 weeks since I've been live, so that's good. All right. Hey, Allie. Welcome. Let me know what y'all are doing. What y'all up to today? Uh, my friend that was parked next to us just left. She's going to do some things in other places now. And Dawn is off today, and we are using her old Starlink. She got a mini Starlink, and so we're trying out her Starlink, which would be a workaround. Instead of paying $500 to activate our Starlink, we could just use her Starlink and pay for it. But in about a week on this property, they're getting Spectrum fiber optic installed. And so we're going to see how that goes. And if it doesn't do well, then we are going to go back to Starlink. Oh, boring tech information. But that's what the plan is for the internet. So I shouldn't have any problems today. And I counted, and I think I have 17 blanks left in this deck. 18 if you count. I'm going to redo the cat that I did the other day. So now this cat's growing on me, of course, since I redid the cat card. But yeah, I don't think he's going to go in the deck, though. He'll just go on the wall. But so I'll need to do 18 instead of 17. But today, we'll see if we can get 2 done, bit by bit. Welcome, Joanne. Hey, Melissa. Happy solstice. And Dad's Day to those that celebrate. The Day of the Dads. Doggy dads, cat dads, people dads. I have been in other ways this week. Mostly building things. And I'm okay with that. I do love to build things. Uh-oh. Is the internet and bad? It's kind of fuzzy. Let me see if I can get this a little lower. Feels awfully high up. I think I should get my other tripod out and just keep this one in the right spot all the time. Nicola, I have been making cards using stencils and flowers and leaves from a balcony garden. That sounds really nice. Oh, that sounds fun. I'd love to see pictures if you want to share, if you can share in the community. I'd love to see pictures of that. And how do you preserve the leaves? Is another question I have, or a question I have. I guess I didn't have a first question to have another question with. But yeah, I'm interested in that. I'm gonna get some vegetable glycerin to preserve leaves here on this property. But yeah, I'm interested to know if that's what you're using or if you use something else. Go that way. I'm gonna go this way. Go this way. Let's see. I shall try and upload some wax coating that you would use for oil paintings. Okay. I think that is in my reach. Is it this or similar to this? Is that in the showing? I've used that on some art. Let's see. Watercolors, gouache, acrylics, oils, and more. Seals artwork against moisture and protects against smudging and dust. I've used it with the thinner stuff, and I've used it with just by itself. Oh, I don't know what that means, but I have an alert. Thank you. I don't know. Let me click on that. Unk alert. What does that mean? Not hard to. Melissa's prepping for a 2020 challenge. My version. You paint for 20 minutes for 20 days. What? So adding an exercise of painting the same scene repeatedly. I have chosen one of my landscape paintings. Cool. I can't wait to see that. I get a little nervous with challenge words because I feel like my system rejects them for some reason. I don't know what's up with that. It's like, oh, challenge, run away. But that does sound fun, and 20 minutes sounds totally doable. Uh, but yeah, I haven't been very successful this year with challenges. Well, I guess it depends what the word success is defined as. I didn't complete the challenges I started, but I had benefits of the challenges, so I'm counting it as a win. So I'm not mad, and I'm not mad at myself. So you can't get Borland's wax there. Well, that's frustrating. Is it just like not available? Can we mail you some? And I remembered to find scissors for this because Friday's video I couldn't find these scissors anywhere. Need to keep the art bus supplies in the art bus. Know what I mean? Like I tell my husband though, I'm not messy, I'm creative. So I do like things organized, but I also can make a mess very quickly, especially if I'm making stuff. Because I just throw things down and in my mind I'm going to deal with it later. But that might not happen. Okay, so on this card, I planned a little bit more. Instead of reacting afterwards, I kind of thought I would put this paper under this, and I would put this newspaper under this. So I kind of worked with it instead of after the fact going, oh, I wish. Hey, Connie. Oh, Melissa's chosen many 4-color combos in different combo for each day, same scene. That's going to be cool. Connie, it's okay. You don't have to apologize. We're here and we're glad you're here. No worries if you're late. I was thinking I was going to be late for a minute there. My friend didn't leave until almost 12:30 my time, and then I had a few things to finish and then make it in here. But it wasn't total chaos in here since I've been organizing a little by little. I have a rock art thing I want to make, but I'm not going to do it today. Maybe next time. Wonder if this little blade is boogered up. Okay, that sounds better. Oh, no. Yeah, you're not going to interrupt. You are not going to interrupt. Do not worry about that. Oh, trying to kind of figure out what I'm doing. It's a little bit more. Something like that. Yeah, I might do something like that. Okay, so I'm going to glue this whole thing down. Well, I did have a glue stick out. Oh, rolled. I don't know if Caroline's on, but Caroline went to an art course for the week and did a lot of cool exercises and shared them in the community tab. So if you want to take a look at those, I kind of slacked off a little bit on the community tab this week with visits and birthday celebrations and people here and trying to get a little bit of work in and do all the things. But and thank you all. I wanted to thank you all. I know you've been posting happy birthday wishes, and it just it's so nice, really nice to see. And I know I have said it, but I continue to be grateful for the community that we have here. It feels really special. Cool. Yeah. Okay, so Allie's. Oh, Caroline is here. Welcome. Um, yeah, I was thinking about you all week and your time away, and wow. And my husband and I just like past couple weeks have been really like kind of being sad puppy dog faces for Scotland. Like we really miss. Well, Don hasn't been, but I have. But we both really want to go back and kind of be in a different environment for a while. Not not this property, but like this country. A different country environment. Um, but we're also happy to be here and feel very grateful to be on this property. So it's not, you know, all bad. Um, and this is where we are right now. So Roll with it. I like this. I like this sketch paper that I kind of like used to mess with. 'Cause it's a little different. It's not just white, you know. So I should pick up my community post and my membership post again better this week. I'm kind of thinking, I haven't even talked to my husband about this yet. I am going to Asheville still, but possibly I have an idea. Um, there is a songwriter, singer, songwriter guy, Jesse Wells. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's going to be playing in Asheville July, I think 25th or something. But we're not going to that. It's like a standing room on it's like a big venue that you just stand in, and both of us are like, we don't want to do that anymore. We kind of want to sit and stand when we want to stand, but we want the option to sit. You know what I mean? But all that to say is I've been following him and I noticed that he is kind of going in the towns and doing pop-ups. And I kind of want to go to the art district on that day and just see possibly if a pop-up happens and we can catch him doing like performing in the street. But that would be cool. And he's like an old soul, very talented musician and songwriter. If you haven't heard him, he has like good folk songs and humanity songs. So I got a good picture the other day of Winter climbing the tree. So I'm going to do that one today. And I already drew it in pencil. So I would have a little bit of a, because it's hard for me to look at a reference while I'm doing the video. So today I opted not to. And then I got a picture of Butch climbing off a really big rock. He goes hunting along the creek edge. And so he was climbing off a big rock. So that's a Butch one. Since I've done a bunch of Butch ones lately, I'm going to work on the winter one first. I think catch up with what you guys are saying. Oh yeah, it was a wonderful week. Hi, Jaretta, welcome from Kentucky. I didn't finish reading Allie's comment. I'm sorting through my garage sale finds from yesterday. What? Jar of small things, and there's a lot of fun bits and bops for mixed media. Wow. You're making me want to go thrifting. I can't wait to see what you do, Allie. You always do such cool, funky stuff. I kind of didn't take a minute and decide what I'm doing the card. Let's see. Let's this way and that way. We're gonna go this way. I think that'd be cool. Oh, I didn't put any tissue paper down. Gotta do that. So, something like that, maybe. Maybe a little yellow or blue over here. I might actually, do I have a razor? I do have a razor. I'm gonna cut this out so you can see the creek flowing. Yeah, that works. I like that. Do yellow up here, I think. I've kind of just been, I don't know what the word is. For a while, I was like really hyper focused on like keeping an art schedule and um, trying to get in here every day and do something every day. And then when my husband's work kind of messed my life up, that got hard, like more difficult than I imagined for me. So I haven't really been in a routine. That may change soon, but I also have been just um, kind of going with the flow and not trying to beat myself up over it. Then I will just get like um, too worked up over that. So I'm gonna do an outline on this first. You know, I'm just gonna be kind to myself. Like I didn't, I haven't been doing my daily art practice. I haven't been doing this, and I keep saying all that stuff, and then you're like, wow, I kind of suck at all the things, you know. But I'm focusing on the good, and I'm gonna focus on what I am doing and what I have done, and you know, just go with my vibe and be kind to myself because I can't really function if I'm just beating myself up all the time about what I'm not doing. Um, and sometimes you just have those spells where it's hard to kind of get things going. Winter's Shell has Winter's brother. So, Winter's brother is named Sugar, and he is short hair and smaller than Winter. But it was neat to see him, and he's an indoor cat only, and it was neat to go in and play with him and hunt. Like he kept looking out the window over towards the catio. It was very cute. I might put the posts of that in the community because it was really adorable. Because it's like he knows. I don't think Winter maybe knows because he didn't seem like he was paying attention that much. But I think Sugar definitely knew. Sugar can also hear, where Winter is totally deaf. Let's see. Having trouble getting in a routine. Yeah. Joanne, I wasn't going to say it, Nat, but the last 3 weeks I've been in a slump, haven't done anything. And I said the same thing. I'm not going to beat myself up for it. Yeah, exactly. You know, there's a lot going on. And vibes affect me. Good vibes, of course, are elevating, and bad vibes are energy depleting. But life is a lot right now. for I think a lot of people. And the fact that we can even get on here and create together and do art and talk about it is good. So yeah, you're not alone if that's you. I think there's a lot of people struggling with routines or just focus or, you know, sounded like a horn alarm there for a minute. Joretta says, I did a copy dye some fabric last night for the first time. Happy with the results. That's cool. How do you do that? Do you like um pour coffee in a bucket or do you use a washing machine? Is it like I don't know. I know I've done like tried to do tea bag stain art, which didn't really show from mine when I did it. I don't know if it was strong enough or I let it steep it long enough or whatever. I don't think I want to take that so long. This hair's really not that long in that. There we go. But yeah, I'm interested to know how you do that, what the process is. All right. That's kind of how that'll go. I'm gonna put some uh, color on the tissue paper. Mm-hmm. I'm just kind of playing. I normally just do the crayon on the edges, but this is like where winter's climbing, and so it gives me tree vibes. So I'm just kind of putting some extra little texture in here for the tree trunk. So one thing I am learning through this process is sometimes I make rules that don't need to be made. And also, um, if I make those rules, I can break them. Right? Mm, tissue paper's a little wet. Okay. So did you make like a pot of coffee and pour it in a bucket? Is that what you did? That sounds neat. Yeah, that would be fun. Okay, so I got this card ready for winter. I'm gonna let it dry and start working on this card before I glue winter down, 'cause it needs a little bit more time. This is gonna be Butch climbing a tree, or no, Butch coming down off a rock. Okay. In a cooking pan. Well, I like this idea. Plus, coffee smells so good. I don't get to enjoy. I get to enjoy sips of my husband's coffee in the morning, but I have to drink tea because uh, he can drink caffeine and I cannot. So I sip a little bit of it and then the rest I drink tea. Hmm. I like it when I don't really think too much when I'm putting down here. It's always a little more fun. Hmm. All right, get some more glue on this. Just if you wanted to, Joretta, you're welcome to. As a subscriber, you can go to the main video page and then you can click community and you can post in there on that feed. But yeah, understand if you don't want to deal with technology in a new way. I get it. I don't use TikTok or have TikTok, so I wouldn't be able to see that. People send me TikTok stuff and it says that I gotta download the app to see it. Every now and then I say that, so I'm not really sure. But I had to leave the TikTok verse because 3 years ago or 2 years ago or something, it was too much for me. My senses. Okay, I'm gonna cut that off. Leave that on. Maybe leave all of these on. Let's try that before we get rid of them. Let's try to leave them. Do glue things in a little different way now. That. Glue that. uh, my community. So I have a community tab, and everyone that's a subscriber can share their art in that on that feed, and then um, I love it because we all get inspired by each other's art. But okay, if you want fabric or paper darker stain, use dark roast coffee and let it sit longer. Well, that won't be a problem here because my husband only drinks dark roast coffee. What am I doing there? Maybe I'll do tissue paper. We'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this one and not that one. I don't want that. I'm just gonna cut the rest of this off now. A little different. I might cut that off and put it down here. When I say that, I mean the brown. So I'm kind of digging, having the brown instead of folded over. I want to move it. It looks like kind of the same shape as this. Not really, but it'll work. And then I'll fold that over. Uh, I don't really want that either. Put some different newspaper over there. I think if I do the corner rounder cutter thingy, while I don't have a lot of layers, it cuts better. If I wait, like I just did on this corner, too many layers, it's harder. Oh, that's good. Cut that off too. Okay, cool. I will look out for it. Don't stress yourself out about it though. If it gets complicated, just don't worry about it. I don't want you fussing with technology. Anything can kill creativity. It's technology. Am I right? Technology. It killed my creativity for a long time. We were talking about stuff like that last night and how I can't even go on a Zoom call now. I have to do Google Meet because Zooms give me PTSD from when I was on Zooms all the time when I did graphic design and digital marketing. And it was a lot of Zooms. Google Meet sounds more fun, anyways. Okay, that's a good start. We'll let that dry up, and then glue some tissue paper on that. Go back over here to this guy. I can't believe it's June. That's so insane. It doesn't feel like half the year has gone. And now we're in summer solstice and it's flying by. Mm. I like that. Connie says, I used tea bags to draw and paint on before, but I don't think it kept any. Sent with cards. They're fun. I forgot where you are, Joanne. It is really lovely here in East Tennessee right now. There was some hotter days, but it's really been very nice lately. But I do have to have the air conditioner on in the afternoons in the bus. So okay, I didn't do any runs on this guy. I didn't know I had two glue sticks open. Not very much brown up here. I believe next Saturday. Yeah, next Saturday we're having a Google Meet. Speaking of Google Meets, so it'll be Saturday at 12 noon Eastern. And we can work on art together. We can show each other stuff. And yeah, it'll be fun. I always come away from those like really happy that we did it. Okay, so this is going to be Butch, and he is orange. And so I try not to do orange just because so much orange. So we're going to do blue and yellow in this one. That would be cool. Maybe blue up here. Baltimore. Okay, wait, I'm missing things. All right, Joretta says the coffee art is posted in the community tab. Baltimore fan. Some days are warm, some days it's nice. I want to see. How do I see? Can I see you while we're live? Will that change this? Let's see here. Channel content. Content. Community. Viewer posts. Ooh, okay, click it. Wow. That's fabric? That's pretty cool. I love that. Who's gonna go stain things with coffee today? I might do that this week. Stain some papers for future use. I'm also kind of wondering about staining the brown paper. Would that look the same, or would it be like more vintagey looking? Or staining newspaper? Ooh, I don't want to do that yet. Yeah. Having ideas. Hmm. I think one thing I like about the cards is kind of like it's a similar process for every card, but they all come out different. But I feel comfortable and like I feel zen just kind of doing them because I don't, it helps my overthinking brain not overthink too much. I don't think I want the blue on this side, so I'm going to cut that off. Oh, that didn't stick. Try that again. There we go. Oh, I'm not seeing the chat. Where'd the chat go? Okay, come on, chat. Weird. Okay, there it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, I really like it. Maybe it will. Uh, Joanne says maybe it'll get you out of your slump. I think doing different things does help get the slump away. Tablespoon of baking soda after you get the coffee ready. So the baking soda and the coffee together and then the fabric or the paper. Sounds like. Yeah, and the cards can be completed in a short amount of time. And if they're not completed, it's just like, oh, there's just a little bit left to do. I do like that also. Boy, I am looking forward to, I like creating them, and as much as I do like creating them, I also am really looking forward to having a completed deck and then kind of like having new ideas for other decks. Sometimes like my brain is occupied with this deck and it's not really thinking about other decks very, very in depth. This guy's a little wet now. Toggle back over to him, which I also like doing that. I like toggling back and forth, and oh, I'm gonna draw a glitch out here. It helps with my ADDs, my ADHDs, and my other diseases, my isms. Just a cap for the glue. Oh, there it is. Ooh, don't need that pen right now. Sometimes I feel very absent-minded. Hmm. I'm looking at okay, so if you're gonna stain the newspaper, you would do it with a soft brush. Okay. Ooh, vanilla extract. Okay. I'm sitting here trying to think of what color kind of fur marks to make for winter. I've done purple, I've done blue. Decisions. Kind of thinking green or blue. If I sit too long, it's just going to be harder to do start. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to do blue. Green. Caroline. Green. Well, yep. It could have gone either way. It really was a toss up. Did want it a little darker, so I'm going to go over that again. We'll get a green one in there sometime, Caroline. Got 15, no, 16 more to do. We should have a celebration when the cat guard deck is done. I feel like it's too dark now. Some angles this brush does really well, and other angles it just blobs out. You got to remember that. It's old cheap number 2. Oh, I love green. Green is one of my favorite colors. I used to have a green laptop bag, and yeah, green is one of the accent colors I chose for the art bus here. I usually pick green over blue for things, but I definitely don't think it's unlucky. Maybe because uh, who knows why your mom said that. I have done lavender winter, I believe. Um, there's some purple on him, sort of. Wow, I just went right to that one. There's another purple. Oh, I didn't color that tissue. Some blue, purple again. So I've done a lot of purple. I do like the purple on him. This one was like the first card I'd ever did, and I didn't do any fur on him there. Blue on that one. Yeah. I have not. This is the first deck I've made or am making, Connie. I'd like to make a box for him. I think it'd be fun, and I definitely have all of the recycled cardboard to do it with. So I think a box will be made. But yeah, I think I will make boxes. I just haven't got to that point, and so the deck is a lot fatter than when I took it out of its original box. So I think that box is in a pile of cardboard pieces. Well, we'll let Winter dry and then I'll do his whiskers, but that's Winter so far. We'll cut Butch out. I don't have a trick to remember paper sizes. Does anyone else have a trick to help Connie out? I cut some little, what do you call them? trading card size watercolors to mail out, but I haven't done anything with them yet. 2.5 by 3.5, I think. Which looks so little in this pose. Cute. Let's see. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. I was a printer, so I go by the sizes of photos and I write them down like ATC cards to remember the sizes of the paper. Caroline says the way I remember paper size is A4 is usually letter size, like from your bank or somewhere official. And the smaller you go, the bigger the number, and the bigger you go, the numbers are smaller. Makes perfect sense. The bigger the better, the smaller the bigger. Well, I would like to screenshot that because that will probably help me remember. Remember? Remember when you were a kid and you said member instead of remember? Oh, what kind of cards are these? Is that what you're asking, Deborah? Um, you would put these in a poster frame where you can hang it up. There's 52 of them, but I have had ideas to pick out like 12 and make like a poster, maybe like 3 rows of 4 or 4 rows of 3 or something like that, because I do have some favorites. I also thought about making a small calendar with 12 of them. I do have ideas on that, but I am going to scan them all. Hopefully that works out, or take pictures of them all. And then once that's done, I'll go through and do like 1-word affirmation on each card, probably over a series of days or weeks, because I'm not going to just sit there and have it come to me all at once like I would want it to. It's not going to happen that way, probably. I got to feel it, go with what I'm feeling. I do wish this Neocolor 2 crayon orange was a little bit darker. A little bit more like that. I don't have like an orange, like a pumpkin-y orange. I don't have that. That doesn't come out that way. White paper, let's see. It's a little darker on white paper, but not this dark. Anyways, I do wish it was a little darker. I don't have any tissue paper on the back yet. Marker. Probably should erase these little lines before I cut them. It's easier. But I could do the same exact process for like 100 times, and then the 101st time I do something totally different, and then I'm like, what? Wait, what? Does that happen to y'all? You're like doing the same thing over and over and over again. Whatever it is, eating routine, or any routine, creating routine, anything. I could do it for 100 times, and then the 101st time I do it totally different than I've ever done it before. I'm struggling with keeping him at the same angle as this line, or the original way was keeping his tail on, which I think I'm going to do that. That fits good. I like that. Oh my gosh, you guys. How lame. I just, woo! I just glued the wrong side. Okay. Oh, okay. So Caroline said 2 times A4 is A3, and half of A4 is A5. Connie loves the calendar idea. Allie took a snapshot from a Google chart and saved it to photos. Print one up. Ooh, that's a good idea. Thank you, Deborah. Oh, yeah. When typing you always forget the R. That's you too, Joanne. Okay, I gotta get this glue off. I forgot. I gotta get that glue off. It's hilarious. So I'm on the hunt for a paper towel. It's back here. Put a little water on there, maybe. I'm not gonna paint much today because I just glued them on the wrong side. If I can get might have to draw them again if I can't get the glue off. Hmm. Well, we shall see. We're gonna let him dry now. And I will glue him the right way later. Wow, that was funny. Woo. Yeah, it'll dry. There's still glue on there. See, it's stuck. There's still glue on there, so it'll definitely dry, and I will chalk it up to texture, and we'll see how I can paint. I'm gonna try painting it before I glue it down, because if the paint doesn't if the paint doesn't look good on that glue, then I'm gonna redraw him. But yes, let us look at each other for a minute. Not that way. What am I trying to do here? Fix this. Where is that? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Okay. Let's try not to go backwards today. Let's see here. Okay. Yep, we all have different ideas that can help us for sure. That's what I love about the community. Caroline posted the most this week in there because she was at the course, and there was some really cool palette knife textures in there I'm interested in seeing. Yeah, I would like to see some like maybe video on that, and then also just the way that you did the tree trunks, Caroline. So cool. But yeah, I love seeing y'all's art and different inspirations. I get a little overwhelmed on Instagram with all of the inspo, so it's nice to kind of have a little bit of a narrower focus, and um, I can always go there, to get all the things in my face, but it's nice to see the community creating, and um, us sharing ideas and all of that. I really love that part about this. The community is my favorite thing about this whole channel. It's like getting to meet you guys online and talking with you and seeing your art and realizing we kind of, are all doing the best we can with creating. And yeah, it feels really natural and kind, and I like it. It's good stuff. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna probably today I might come back in and see how Butch is going. But it is my husband's day off, and I think we might do stuff together. So, um, yeah, I hope you all have a good rest of the day and a week. Um, Feel free to post in the community tab, and we'll see you Friday for the next video. And then Saturday, mark it on your calendars, the 26th of June at 12 p.m. Eastern. We're going to do a Google Meet. I'll get the link and pin it in the community tab. I'll try to do that today or tomorrow. So you should be able to find it and have the whole week to kind of find it and be ready for Saturday. Those of you that want to come. If you don't want to be on video, you can still join the Google Meet. You don't have to show your face or talk. I know some people don't really feel comfortable doing that, and that's totally fine. But you're also welcome to just like be there and not say anything, or um, talk my ear off. I'm good either way. I love it. Um, so yeah, we're gonna keep on creating cards. We're gonna get this deck done eventually. And this week, I kind of want to play with these oil pastels I got. I've got the like really cheap little pack at Walmart, and I also want to do some more gouache. And I might work on these little art cards with the gouache, because I want to send some art out in the mail world, slow mail world. But yeah, see what you guys are saying. Oh, thank you, Allie. I don't know what glitter means, honey. Is glitter for Butch? I haven't tried glitter yet. Elizabeth, hi from Canada. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, I love that. Wow, that feels so good to know you're getting back into the arting. Yep. Y'all have a great week, and everyone enjoy their day. Go make stuff. Go ahead, enjoy life, and we'll see you soon. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others, and keep creating. It feels good. Feels good when we do it, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, y'all. It feels like that. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. I'll take care. Bye, Caroline. Appreciate you.